Hey YouTube, what's up? Back here today with an updated look at my Overlord deck. And I've had even more time to do playtesting and tournament play and stuff with it. Um, it's pretty much the same, very slight changes, but figured I'd throw it out there for you guys to take a look at it. So, starter. Still running Conroe, still feel like he's the best option. With him, you can just go grab whatever grade 1 you need, whether you have everything else you need. You're like, I'll just grab a perfect guard, go grab stride fodder. I've already got a grade 3, but it's not the Overlord I need, so I'll go grab Conroe, change this Overlord into the Destiny. Or you're like, I got a grade 3, I can use Conroe to thin the deck and grab stride fodder. It just works best, I think. The trigger lineup, playing 4 crit, 4 stand, 4 Gatling, and 4 Tara. So Rainbow. I usually don't like Rainbow. I've been experimenting with playing the stand here because the stand has a really good effect. It's a very, very good effect to be put on a trigger. Very good. Downside is it's a stand, and I really don't like playing stands in Overlord. It's super awkward. Make sure restanding Vanguard's less scary, because when you have like more crits, restanding Vanguards are more scary, and sometimes the only rear guard you realistically have is like a Nahalem, and what are you going to do? Really, like, you want to attack with Nahalem first in hopes of getting a stand and waste his chance to pump. It can be good. I don't know where I'm going to go with it yet. At the moment, I'm playing it. It's a very good effect. But I much prefer having more crits. The stands are just super awkward. For my grade 1s, for Protect Orb, even with all the counter charge options in this deck is still very counterblast heavy. You should be playing Protect Orb if you can afford to. For High Flame, draws a card, puts your Overlords back, so you have targets to search for still, and then Stride Fodder. It's a good card. It's a damn good card. Playing 2 Lava Flow and 3 General Conroe. I don't have a lot more to say on those. I don't think you need to play more than like 2 Lava Flows, because like you have Conroe who can turn a grade 3 into 2. You have like grade 3s. You have 8 grade 3s in here, as I'm getting to in a minute. The Destiny searches grade 3s. You have Conroe to search for Stride Fodder. I really don't think you should be playing more than like 2 Lava Flows at most. Maybe 3, but like that seems like overkill. Like, it just seems like too much. I'd rather have other grade 1s that do things other than just Stride Fodder. For grade 2s, for Nahalem, 4 Heater Glow, and 4 Evolute. Evolute is really good early game. That's why I've buffed them up to 4 now. Yeah. This deck actually, while not having like super strong early game, the fact that you can ride like this 10k and then also be to protect yourself against rest attacks like Tidal Assault and stuff, and then you can drop these to pop things. This deck has a pretty decent early game. Not the best, but certainly not the worst. For the grade 3s, 4 Destiny and 4 Legend. Just 8 grade 3s. I was playing 9 before. I've cut it down to 8. It's working fine. I was a little bit just over concerned with it. The 8's working good. I don't want to go less than that. Even at 8 sometimes, I run have like grade 3 targets to search off the Destiny and stuff. And because I'm playing less Stride Fodder, the grade 3s are also my Stride Fuel. It works good though. I'm not running the Legion. Playing like the End and the Cross, because I really don't want to actually use those cards. Realistically, you're never gonna use those cards. Like 95% of the time, those cards aren't actually going to help you. And you almost never don't get to ride the ace because you have Conroe to fix things. But in the rare case, like you didn't have a grade 3, you draw for turn, or you're like, oh my god, I finally drew a grade 3. It's better to ride the legend and get a search off of it, than to have to like ride like the cross or the end and not be able to do anything. And if for some reason you ride legend and you can't get to the destiny, by having 4 copies of it, you're more likely if you need to go into drachma. So for the grade 4s, one is Sengrave Dragon. He's a good first stride target. You don't really want to use him unless like he's a good first stride target, and if you don't need to use him, you just end up flipping him. The best part about him is that he draws a card. You have so many once you stride, so many ways to pop things that unless like they have like a full field, his effect is almost like overkill, but he's still a pretty good card. I've upped it up to 3 Purge now, where I was playing 2 before. I've been striding this card more often now, and that's why I bumped it up to 3. That way I can still have the other 2 for later in the game to get the extra drive checks off of it, because you're not going to get your drive checks off this thing first stride, and except on rare cases where you use like a G-guard on your opponent's turn. But still playing for Ziegenberg because he's Ziegenberg. 2 the ace. I'm not playing 3. I'm not trying to be super cheeky by running the 3 of them, but super situational setup where you can actually use it. It doesn't seem worth it to me. The ace isn't realistically that good of a card anyways. It's mostly just here so you can use your Griffin to stride into it if you want to multi-attack and can't like stride Ziegenberg. So playing the 1 Drachma, which is a very good card. It does win you a lot of games. Then for the G-Guards, the 1 Defeat Flare. You'd be crazy to play more than 1. It's still a good card, but you'd be crazy to play more than 1. Playing 2 Absalom. He only helps block Vanguard on Vanguard action, but he's very strong and against a lot of matchups. He just is like a no guard. So I've been thinking about maybe cutting him down to 1. I haven't done it yet. If I did, it'd either be for the flipping G guard or the 20k one. But for now, I'm still playing at 2. And then obviously we're playing 2 of one of the best G guards in the game, Denial Griffin. It's just too good. I wouldn't play 3. I feel like if you play 3, you're not going to use the 3rd one like 9 times out of 10. 2 is just fine. But yeah, that's it for the updated profile on this. Thank you guys for watching.